This is not just any show. This is my show, literally. And I am your host, Kiera Javon. And if you're already here, you're already part of the conversation. But still be sure to like, comment what you thought about this episode, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of my show. Today's guest is Coach Whitney K. Ray. She is a matter mindset life coach and a meditation teacher. But before we get into our conversation, I wanted to do a little segment I call Real Quick, where I share my thoughts real quick. And today I've been thinking about how so much of who you are becoming is who you already are. What I mean by that is don't lose sight of the goal of who you want to become, that you lose the things that are innately unique to you. Maybe you're compassionate. Maybe you have a go with the flow mentality. Maybe you're genuinely very motivated. The things you want to improve on, of course, we have to work on those things. But do not let go of the things that make you you, that are going to contribute to why people gravitate towards you. I think it's so relevant to my show as I try to connect people, grown women, with their younger self. What were you like as a little girl? How do you want to reconnect with her? How does she show up in you every day? Today's guest is so perfect. It is Coach Whitney. She is a matter mindset life coach and a meditation teacher. She helps people shift their mindset, build self-love, and reconnect with their purpose. And what better place than to have her on my show? So let's get into the conversation with Coach Whitney. What's up, everybody? I am Kiera Javon, and this is my show, and we are here with Coach Whitney K. Ray.
Hey, girl.
How
Hey,
you
everybody.
doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You look beautiful.
Thank you. You too.
Now, should I call you Coach Whitney, Coach Whit?
Or Whitney?
Okay,
Whichever.
Coach Whitney. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do Whitney. Okay. So before we get into who you are and all the things, I sent you a little get to know you to try to like do a little icebreaker. So I have a couple questions that stood out to me. Okay.
Okay.
Number one, you wanted to be a police officer?
I did.
What was that about?
Because I'm so bossy and I like to do corrections. So I'm like, you're not wearing your seatbelt. Ooh, you ran the yellow light. Yes.
Yeah.
I was that little girl.
So how far did that go, or how long did it
Till
last?
5th grade.
Were you a safety patrol or something like that? You know, hallway attendant?
Hallway monitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was one of those. I was
Okay.
always making corrections.
But you know, the bossy stuff, well, I don't like the term bossy, but you know, being in charge is like, to me, most girls are like,
yes.
Let's get it together.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Okay, completely different than that. You said if you had a night alone, you would do a spiritual bath.
Yes.
What does a spiritual bath entail?
Oh my goodness, a spiritual bath. So to me, it's getting my flowers, my balloons, my candles, my teas, my champagne or wine, and I'm doing sound bowls in my room or in the bathtub.
Okay, so how long does it last? You said champagne and how long is the tea? It seems like a long bath.
As long as you need it to be.
Okay.
That's my me time. So
okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Also, this is my favorite question when I ask people what was their first like handle. And this is the one I like. Short B for sure. Okay.
Yes.
What?
Are you able to bleep? Because
yes.
stood for like, short bitch.
So was this what was the platform?
It was AOL.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was
so AIM.
Okay.
My screen name.
That was the time.
Yeah, it was a time.
Yeah, that's why I say it's like crazy when you think about it now. We were just the internet. I mean, the internet is crazy, but the Wild Wild West, we really had no business.
No business, no shame.
No shame, for real. Okay, and the last question was, what song is on repeat for you? And you said it's your song.
Yeah.
Called Home.
Yes, I made a AI generated song.
Mm-hmm.
I know people are against AI, but I was just playing around. I was just like, let me see. So I wrote some stuff out, and I picked the lyrics, the sound, the person, or the robot or whatever.
Right.
And then I released it on all the platforms.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I've heard. Well, I watched a story on the AI music, the rise of it, and all the songs, of course, are catchy because it's AI.
Yeah.
But then I also never thought about making my own song just to jam. Yes. That's a really good idea.
Yes. You know those ads that pop up on Instagram, and I'm like, ooh, make your own song. Okay. Yeah. So I did it, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, I was just really expressing myself and with affirmations and just bringing everything back home to yourself. So
I love that.
Yeah, and some of my friends have used it during their stretching, and I'm like, oh my god.
That's listen.
Yeah.
I live for a theme song. I be
Yes.
trying to make. I mean, my cousin made the shout out to my cousin. He made the song or the instrumental for this that I use, but I love a theme song.
Okay, yeah. I should have sent it to you. What was I thinking?
You know what? And when y'all first read it, I thought, oh, I should.
Yeah.
I was gonna look for it actually on platform. I forgot to look for it, but yeah, send it to me.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so my show is a lot about kind of connecting the thread from who you are as a young girl to who you are now. So tell me a little bit about who you were as a little girl, your personality. Were you outgoing?
Ooh, I was a menace. I was a little menace as a young girl, but very outgoing. Cheerleader, and also, I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to be a dancer. I wanted to do all the things that just was like very thrilling. I grew up watching Cops. So, yeah, at grandma's house, Cop, Law and Order, all that stuff. Like, I just, it all tied in. But, I just was loud, very, very loud, but fun.
Okay.
Yeah, not disrespectful in some ways, but yeah.
So what kind of things were you interested in other than like, well, I don't want to say maybe hobby wise, were any things you did that weren't menacing, like on the side?
Yeah. I like to be outside and double dutch.
Okay.
I did do that. And then dancing on my porch. People would walk by, and honestly, they would leave tips. Like, my friends and I, we would just make up dances. Yep. I love to color. I used to also write poems. So that was the things that I did.
Okay. Yeah. So how close do you feel you are to her now? Do you still color? Do you still make up dances?
No, I don't make up dances anymore. Now I'm more still.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't make up any dances, but I still got it though. I think I still got it.
Confidence is the first part.
I still got it. And then wanting to be a police officer, or just like not telling people what to do, but help navigate.
What
I guess
the police should be doing.
Yeah. So.
And coloring is a good
outlet.
Yeah, mental decompression. People do that. I know they have like coloring classes now for grown-ups. Girl, they could just go vibe out.
My parents live in Mexico, and they go to like this coloring and I don't know, cannabis coloring and cannabis thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to come. That's a good idea. But I have coloring books and crayons in my ottomans at home, and I'm just like, if I just want to color, I might not finish it, but in the moment.
Do you do any of the digital coloring?
No.
Okay. You like the old school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a crayon or a pencil.
Okay. Are there other things that like you enjoyed as a little girl you want to kind of like tap back into now?
No.
Mm-mm. Are there anything that you think you were really into that maybe somebody, I don't want to say discourage you, but some adults a lot of times, even if you're outgoing or bossy, a lot of girls get like, hush type of thing. Were you ever like feel like your personality was kind of like diminished, or people were trying to?
No.
That's great.
Yeah. Now that you asked that, nope. Very free and just respectful to others. So I think my upbringing helped with that, because my parents allowed me to express myself, but it was also about the approach too. Okay. So
oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's big. I feel like, raising two girls, I always think about like, you're their first example of who to be, what's okay, all the different things that we think about, they are very important. But how you kind of what's the word, like when you affirm them, like that is huge. And I feel like with girls, you can't leave space for other people to do that. Like, no, that is just a road to.
Yeah, they did not leave space, and I try to do that with my son too. A little harder with boys, but thank God that his father is in his life.
No, I think it takes both parents, girls or boys. Like,
for sure,
you would hate to have one, this one way and one this other way, but if both of them are on the same page, I feel like that's great for the child.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you're a mom.
I am.
And you're from Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Okay, girl, but you live in Charlotte.
I live in Charlotte, but I did not put that I was born in Connecticut.
Oh.
I know. It's like, okay, where am I from?
Okay.
But I was born in Connecticut, in Stamford, Connecticut, and raised in Bridgeport up until 12. And then we moved to Fayetteville.
Okay.
So from Fayetteville, I moved to Charlotte
Okay.
during my divorce.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So, and your parents live in Mexico now.
Yeah, they retired and
Oh,
live in Mexico.
listen,
They are adventurers. I love it.
living their best life. Retiring
Yes.
in Mexico.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay. So I did say that I said you're from Fayetteville and your
Mhm.
mom, but you also are a master mindset life coach and a
Mhm.
meditation teacher.
Yep.
You specialize in mindset reset, emotional wellness, and creating safe spaces for healing and growth.
Yes.
What does that look like when you have a client or
Mhm.
someone you're working with?
So I, of course, do my consultation
Mhm.
and I make sure that obviously I'm listening. And so I create a program just for them.
Okay.
And that way there's not a general program
Mhm.
because everybody isn't on the same path. So I make sure I cater to that. And I also, add a little sprinkle of sound bowls if they're interested.
Mhm.
But I meet you where you're at.
Okay.
And it's a lot of virtual.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is there a typical like timeline, or does it depend on their case by case? How
It
long?
depends on
Okay.
their case. But I just graduated one of my clients, and I just feel like it's a forever thing for us.
Mhm.
I still, I care about her.
Yeah.
I care about her well being. I care about where she is, and I'm still her coach
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
way. But she completed her homework. I do give
Mhm.
homework
Okay.
because,
Okay.
I mean, we got to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got to work to get results. But I also make sure that they're meditating, and even if they just need me to be on FaceTime with them while they're
Mhm.
meditating or while they're coloring, just their cheerleader, their support system.
I think that's good. I mean, I think everything you said about the graduation, but also still being involved is like huge because so often people go to therapy or something and it's like, what's the goal?
Yeah.
Where are we trying to get to? Like, if you can't just keep coming and spilling everything out and we're not
Right.
making any changes. So that speaks to you when
Mhm.
she's like graduating, but then
Mhm.
also speaks to you and her when y'all still want to be connected because like in the next phase of her journey, I think that's like
Yes.
a testament to what you do.
Absolutely. I love it. And this is why I love to do the one on ones and
Mhm.
not the group. Because, like I said, everybody is on a different path, everybody needs something different.
Mhm.
But, yeah, girl, that's.
So, I know that you launched your coaching last year, right?
Yep.
Last January. So, how long did it start in January or altogether? Or had you been doing it before January?
No, I was in school writing my program. Like,
Okay.
we were, doing schoolwork, and
Mhm.
I'm like, I would get more ideas. And I think this year for me was just seeing how I would love to lay out my program, how I want to master it
Mhm.
because it's trial and error.
Right.
So I think I really now I have it down packed. So I'm
Okay.
like, okay, this is what I do, and this is what you can book,
Mhm.
and it's been working.
So you mentioned sound baths.
Hmm.
No.
Sound bowl, sound
Sound
bath.
bowls. Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Hmm.
about to say you said baths earlier. So sound bowls.
Hmm.
Tell people what sound bowls are if they are not familiar with.
So sound bowls are okay. So I have my bowls. They bring out different frequencies, and just think of like ocean waves,
Mhm.
and just relaxation while you're meditating or while you're just laying there.
Okay.
So different frequencies, peace, ocean waves, and different bowls have different sounds.
Okay.
So I'm playing that while I prefer ocean music in the background, but um, yeah, it's just I would love to give you a session one day.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I did it as a part of something before. Like I
Mhm.
think it was, I want to say it was Pilates. No, not Pilates. Not
Yoga,
yoga. Yeah,
probably yoga.
and they did it at the end. Like it was
Yeah,
kind of like the breath
during your
work
stretch.
and the relax.
Yep.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed it because also I was when nobody knew there. I was like 8 weeks pregnant.
Ooh.
So I was like about to sleep. Basically,
Yeah.
it was so relaxing. Like I loved
Yes.
it. Do you? I don't know if this is a dumb question,
It's
but
not.
do the bowls cater to the person and what they're going through? Like when you say sound frequency, what do you mean and how does it differ when you're picking it?
So different. Each sound bowl has different frequencies.
Okay.
But I just go off of my intuition on what I
Okay.
want to do. And we just go from there.
Okay.
Because there's no right or wrong,
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna like hit it so hard
Okay.
to where it's gonna disturb you.
Okay.
But it's kind of like I just do my own thing,
Mhm.
and we're just gonna sit there and I've done it where I feel myself falling asleep.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh my god, this is
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so powerful.
Mhm.
It is so powerful, so peaceful, and it just brings you clarity.
Mhm.
It really does.
I think it's great to like give people different options, different things to explore. Especially now on social media, we see people do a lot of different things, but you don't
Yes.
really you don't know it's like goat yoga. You don't know what's really going.
You gotta pick your vibe.
Yeah, and it's like, what's the trend? Does it really work? You know, stuff like that.
You gotta pick your vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and I say just try stuff that's new,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go from there.
Yeah.
But I do love the virtual though.
Mm-hmm.
Like I absolutely love doing it on virtual because we don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, and you can be at home and fall asleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like after we're done with the event, you
Yeah.
know, now I gotta go home.
Right.
Now I gotta fuss in traffic and just
blow your sound roll. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I get that.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so you also do meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to hear, I remember it being on Oprah, but you know, a lot of people will say like they can't meditate. Well, I try meditation and you know,
mind wanders.
Yeah, your mind wanders. And I heard Oprah say this, and it stuck with me. I've did her meditation challenges before, but she thought she couldn't meditate, and somebody told her, I feel like it was like it wasn't Gandhi, but it was like Deepak Chopra. It was somebody huge. It was like, well, if you can't meditate, if you think you don't have time to meditate, you need to meditate. Like if you think you don't have 5 minutes to sit down and be still, you're the person that needs to meditate. And Oprah, I ain't know Oprah. I ain't doing 3 shows a week. Like this is in her prime. So like it stuck with me. Like you got time to meditate.
You have time.
But what would you tell people who either think they don't have time or like think meditation is like their mind can't settle down? Yeah.
I think you should. The most successful people meditate. Yes. They get up early and they set the tone for the rest of the day. Even if it's 5 minutes, that still counts. Like just sitting in stillness. Whether you're listening to sound bowls, because that's also on Apple Music or whatever music platform you listen to. But it is so important to meditate. I pray, meditate, do my devotion, and it helps me throughout the day. Like you can't tell me nothing. I have peace for the rest of the day. Yeah. You can meditate in your car, driving home or driving to work. Yeah. Just shut up.
What constitutes meditation in terms of like you say you meditate and pray. Somebody was like, what's the difference between meditation and praying?
So meditation, you're not really saying anything. You're intentional about your breathing. You're intentional about the space that you're in. Praying, I'm speaking to God and I'm pouring out my heart to him. Yeah. I like to do that in the shower. Yeah. But he wants us to meditate. It is so important. He did it. You make time for what you want, and everybody wants peace.
It's funny that you say, I never thought about it like that. When you said meditation is quiet, like prayer is talking, the one thing that got me into meditation was a chant. Like in one of the Oprah things. Shout out to Oprah girl, because I'm only doing a talk show because I like Oprah girl. Right. But it was, which kind of bled into other ways of me doing it, but deciding a word. So it didn't have to be a chant mantra type of thing, but it could be me just saying peace over. It could be me just saying rest. It could, whatever it is, it's what I've chosen to, keep my
focus
mind.
On.
Yeah. So it's like funny that you said that, because that is exactly the difference, but I couldn't get it. Yeah. As soon as the words came into play, because they would pick a word every day, so it might be gratitude,
I love that.
Whatever. So that helped me focus on something.
I love that because your mind does wander. That's normal. But you have a chance to breathe and maybe say a word. Pick a word. I love that. Yeah. Pick a word to focus on and then go from there. And you could start off with 5 minutes and then go to 10 minutes and then however long you need. Some people meditate for hours. Yeah. I can't do that. I'm not gonna say I can't. I probably could, but oh my God, that's very tough.
Dedication.
Dedication.
Right. Do people have more consistent, or do you see a trend in the type of, I don't know if it's the type of mindset shift, but I'm just thinking generically, negative thinkers to positive, or anxiety to, do you see something that's a lot more common that a lot of people are dealing with?
Yes. Yes. I don't even know where to begin with that. Anxiety. Okay. Overstimulation. That has been a thing. And then for me too, I'm like, okay, wait. I just did my sound bowls, I did my meditation, and boom. So how can I help, other people that are also experiencing this? Because I know how to manage it. I know how to navigate it. And so now it's my job to figure out how I can help others. But yeah, definitely overstimulation, anxiety, comparison, and then a lot of self-hate. And I'm one of those, if I see something, especially if I'm following you and you're venting, I will definitely pour into you. And then that's also a gateway for them to become my client. But I don't do it for that. Right. I honestly, that's just where my heart is. Someone posted that they had the birthday blues, and I was just like, oh no, you are enough. You do deserve to be celebrated. You are loved. I experienced that, and it's hard to get yourself out of. But I've seen just a lot of different things on social media.
I can only imagine. I mean, especially like raising kids. I just can't imagine people. Well, most people who have grown up with only social media, it's like it's such a complex thing you're not prepared to handle when you get it, and then you have it your whole life. It's like I kind of feel very sad about, especially young girls. I'm very biased to girls, but like just what they're taking in and what they're hearing, what they're seeing. It's like you have to do, like we were talking, you have to do double duty work to get the positive message, to keep them on track. Like I can't even imagine.
It is so hard because us growing up, we weren't influenced
literally
as much. Everything wasn't as exposed, and so now it's like everything is out there, and it destroys the mind. And for me, I'm like, hold on, let's come back. So
the lines are blurred too. I say that all the time. Like they talk about on TikTok a lot now. Now there's no tween era. Like the young girl shopping at where I'm shopping, and everybody's and you privy to so much. I didn't know what when people used to go to college. It was a mythical thing. People went away to college. My brother went away to college, I dropped him off, didn't know a thing. Now when you're in middle school, you see your cousin at college at the party. Like the lines are so blurred.
They are blurred.
Not good.
It is not good. And so I'm needed, okay? Because oh my goodness,
it's a lot to take in.
Wow, it is a lot to take in.
Do you have what's one tip you would give someone who's feeling, I don't know, people feeling overwhelmed by maybe social media? Overstimulated is a good word too, but I feel like that in person a lot. Just want Well, do you have any one tip you would give somebody? I would say put the phone down, but do you have one tip you would give?
I was gonna say that some people can't put the phone down, but I would say limit yourself. Maybe set a timer. Find another outlet. Get a hobby. Meditate. And setting your boundaries. But if you're overwhelmed, take a break. Set a goal. Okay, I'm getting off social media for a couple of hours or for the weekend. I do it. I'm like, all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all Monday. I can't keep scrolling. I don't know. Delete the app. Mute it. Something. Mute notifications. There's several tips.
Right. No, I mean those all things are good because I feel like at that point you do have to remove it from yourself.
You do.
And I feel like, and some people I know they have different lives and different demands. I'm not I'm not running a company on my phone or something like that. So for me, in general, I try to just put my phone away. Like if I'm with my kids or I'm with my sister, I'm with the 3 people I would talk to. No, there's no emergency happening. There's no other thing going on. So my phone could be on the charger, my phone could be on the counter, and I could be on the floor playing. So I feel like a lot of people don't even have that concept of not checking their phone or not, seeing what nothing happened. But
they wake up on your phone. It's just a thing, you know. But challenge yourself and take it a day at a time though, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard because I'd be like, okay, I want to see what's going on. No, I'm not gonna touch my phone. But put it to the side.
You said something it was something in your bio that I wanted to. Oh, you help people reconnect with their purpose, which is perfect for this show because I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? How do people do that? Or do you believe that people have multiple purposes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also pivoting too. Like, girl, I've done lashes. I used to do makeup. I was dancing. I was a cheerleading coach. There's so many different avenues. So it's like, what are we gonna explore? And it's okay to explore. It's okay to have a business and then okay, that didn't work. All right, so what's next? That's okay. But it's really about digging deep and figuring out what you enjoy the most and how can you make a profit out of it or do your show and just express yourself. So it's just digging a little deeper.
Do you ever feel like people, the only thing I can think of is like an entrepreneur, maybe they're in their purpose, but their purpose is what's causing them the drain, like to feel drained or to feel like whatever anxiety, those type of things.
I'm working with someone now, but see, I feel like that's where we don't have peace. So while you're operating in your purpose, what are you doing for yourself?
Yeah.
And that's where I come in and ask, like, what are you doing for yourself? Self-love. Self-love isn't just saying affirmations, it's really setting those boundaries and your goals. And are you taking your time, or are you just on autopilot all the time and you get burnt out?
Yeah.
So I feel like when somebody is operating in their purpose, but they're having like such a overwhelming, it's time to sit down and take a break.
Yeah.
And deal with what your feelings are.
Yeah.
So
how do people know, like in this example, like if you're running a business and your purpose is intertwined in your everyday, business, how do people know if they're having a rough day, a rough week versus like this is a mindset, like I'm, it's feeling mundane or it's feeling like every day? What do you think is like a way that people can determine the difference?
Oh, they'll feel it.
Okay.
They'll feel it. I think they'll feel it. I haven't really experienced that with someone, but I honestly think that they'll feel it once they actually sit down. Like, wait, hold on, something's not right. So that's where like the mindset shift comes. That's where the meditation comes.
Okay. Yeah, and I was just thinking when I asked that, because I was thinking, I know some, like I can be dramatic sometimes.
Me too.
It's like, oh my God, and it's like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
This is not that bad, or this is not like never gonna end type of thing. It's a rough week, or you're tired, or whatever.
Yep.
But I do feel like some people, I watch shows like, the best example I could think is Pimple Popper. People come in with these big, and they're like, had it for 6 years. She's like, what? No, it's like, well, it wasn't that big. Well, it did, and it goes and it goes. So it's like some people are so the opposite of that, nonchalant about it, that girl, this is a thing. Yeah. This is not just a little bump.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big thing. That's why I was asking, like, if people were thinking or what should they be looking for, but what you just said is true. They'll feel it. Just like they felt that bump.
They'll feel it. And when they're tired sweeping things underneath the rug, then they'll come. Yeah. Like, you can't force anybody to, I guess, be completely honest about their feelings.
Right.
But we're all human. We all have them. So you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah. What is something that you do, or I feel like the work that you do is very like genuine to you. But is there anything else that you think you could do, whether it's in the same realm or something else you have aspirations to do, that you think will like make, like the little girl in you happy, or she's like, oh yeah, go ahead, girl?
You know what? I don't know. Because everything just made me happy. Like, as long as I was doing what I wanted to do, like, I was just a happy kid. Yeah. I'm a happy person overall. Okay. I'm like always happy. Right. So I think the little girl, the little Whitney, she would be very proud for actually, being in your presence, because I used to be like, no, I don't want to be in front of the camera. We didn't have that growing up. Like, stop. Yeah. Or I love the moment, the off guard moments. Like my parents.
Candid,
yeah. I love the candid moments. But like this right here, I would be like, stop.
And I was the exact opposite.
Okay, like,
Wow, I was like, Daddy, look at me. Okay, so we are here live in the living room. And that was
it. So just continuously putting myself out there. I think little Whitney would be very proud. Moments like this.
That's good.
I mean, I've been on a panel.
Okay,
like,
girl.
Yes.
That's good.
So as long as I'm reaching my goals, I think Whitney would be very proud.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear you say that. But is there anything else that you're like looking forward to? Maybe it could be business related or personal anything, but is there anything else that's like coming up that you're really looking forward to?
Oh, man. I am in the process of doing something that I think is going to be like, I'm not going to say it for everything, but I'm just very excited to have like a contrast event where it's a lot of energy, and then we're calm.
Okay.
So it's not launched yet,
Okay.
but it's like, okay, so you have this, because when you think of sound bowls, you think of like yoga and Pilates, or the two events that I'm doing is very slow. But I think the next event, which is mine,
Okay.
it's gonna be a contrast of it, because I want to make sure that I cater to everybody, not just the calm and steady and the matcha.
Yeah.
And
The
by the way,
woosah.
I've never had matcha.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
No, it looks nasty. So I mean, I don't need to try it, but I hear it. I hear what I think it looks.
Yeah.
It tastes like, so I'm good on it.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm a coffee girl. But yeah, so I'm working on that. That is my next thing. Like, my baby. And I'm just so excited because I know how Charlotte is.
Right.
It's very trendy. Like, people are going to cling to what's trending or what's new. And then will it stay? Yeah. So it's like, okay, be ready, Charlotte. And then we're not limited to just Charlotte. So I want to make sure it goes around everywhere.
That's exciting.
And
look, I love a big vision, child. I love it. I do. I love a reoccurring event.
Yes.
I'm over here shooting season 1. I'm like, season 2, we're gonna do
yes.
this and this. So
yes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
What do you see for Coach Whitney in the future? It doesn't have to be wellness related, but is there something else you want to go into, or do you see the wellness being, the mental mindset being bigger? What do you imagine?
I imagine it being bigger, like self-love and the mindset. That is very near and dear to me, because I really want everybody to have peace. I really want everybody to understand what that does for you throughout the day. There's a lot of things that trigger a lot of people, and we have to learn how to control our thoughts, because often we just and a lot of people project on other people, and so it just builds so much anger in the world. And I just want everybody to have
everybody
peace.
Be happy.
Like, I just want everybody
You're
to
like
be
on this
happy.
congeniality, world peace.
World peace.
I want world peace.
Let's just
like, I get it though.
I feel like we can do it, but for me, it's like one person at a time, and that's okay.
No, I think that's important, and I believe you when you say that, because I know that feeling for me. For me, is I want people to like love them. Well, I say love themselves, but I used to say all the time, like, I love who I am. I want everybody to, whatever that looks like.
Yes.
Because you see people in the comments, that's because they don't love themselves, or they got another issue they're working through. And it's like everybody was being their best self, or happy with where they are, or where they're going. We have such a more pleasant exchange.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, exactly. I'm with you on that, girl. We're gonna make it happen. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game.
Ooh,
okay, so this is my show, but I want it to be your show too.
Okay.
So if this was your show, or if you had a show, we're gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna tell me what your show would be. Okay.
Okay.
So if you had a show, would you do daytime, late night, or a podcast?
Late night.
Ooh, you're the first person that said late night. I love late night.
I would do late night.
Why?
I would do late night because I could see myself like in my pajamas and having my tea or my coffee, and I'm just like, talking
put the people
about
to sleep.
Yep, put the people to sleep, and then I can do my sound bowls.
Yes,
all right.
Yes.
After the commercial break, come back for a 5-minute meditation.
Yes. No, I can see
that. Yeah. Yes. Night.
Okay. Would you do it alone, or would you have a co-host?
I would have a co-host.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be 2 of your dream guests you would like to have on there?
Oh my God. Ayana. Oh my God.
Ayana Vincent.
Yes.
Love her.
Love her. I would have her, and then I would also have. Oh my God. This is crazy. What is Russell Simmons? Is it Russell Simmons? Oh my God.
Russell Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
See Simmons. No.
Okay.
No.
Russell Wilson's the football player.
Okay, but Simmons
is Def Jam.
Yes, but his brother.
Reverend Run.
Okay, so
we had to go. You don't want Rev Run?
Wait, no, not Rev Run. So Russell Simmons, I would have him.
Okay, the yogi.
Yes, okay. I would have him.
Okay. Yep. I was gonna say I could see either one. So okay, yogi. Okay.
I would have him.
Okay.
Like he was like
a little controversial, I must say. But you on late night. Late night got different rules, so we'll see. If you get away with that.
I would have him on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, what would you ask him? And what would you ask him, or what would you want Ayana to talk about? Either one.
I would want Ayana to talk about her life, and how she got to where she is.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mr. Simmons, I would ask him about his meditation practices and how did he get into that as well, because I know he's huge on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does it for like an hour or so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I love that. Like, I admire that. He's a little interesting.
Yes.
But that's why I would have him on the show. I mean, I would come up with lots more questions.
Yeah.
But.
And y'all, I love her. But when she was on whatever, I guess it's Oprah's podcast now, but the last time she was on there, I think she is so at her best when she's just helping a random person. The people that stand up and say, this is my problem, and she got sexist, she draws a line through it. It is so good.
Yes.
I'm always like, and the person could be talking about their mom and not talking to their mom, and I got chills.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm not going through that. It's like, oh, she's so good.
I love that.
Okay, who would sing your theme song?
My mama.
Okay, can she sing?
She can sing, girl.
That's good.
Yes, my mom.
Oh, I love that. If you had a green room, what snacks would you have in there?
Oh, what snacks? Okay. Some fresh fruit.
Okay.
And Z bars.
Okay.
I like the Z bars.
Okay.
Water. Sparkling or still.
Okay. Fancy.
Yes. I work at a fancy luxury dealership. So that is my department.
Okay.
So I would have whatever we have, I would probably.
You said Iyanla. When I think of an expert, I think of Iyanla. But is there like an expert, someone else you would want to have like reoccurring on your show?
Oh God.
Doesn't have to be one.
Okay.
No.
I can't think of one right now.
You're the expert. That's okay, girl. Okay, this is my last question, and I don't know what you're gonna say because you said you used to do makeup, lashes. I don't know, but okay. The scenario is we are running behind. Glam is stuck in traffic. You have got to do a live show, and hair, makeup, and your stylist are all in different cars. But who has to get there before the show starts for you?
My hairstylist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your own makeup?
I'll do everything else.
Okay.
Because I already do everything else anyway.
I know that's right, girl. Listen, I love it. That's a good note to end on. Okay, so I want you to let everybody know about your social media, and anywhere they can, reach out to you, all the information.
Okay, so you can find me on Instagram, whitney.k.ray, and then I'll have my link on my Instagram for my website, which right now is under construction. But I do have a link app profile, which you will see my services. And my email is whitgetsit@yahoo.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. That was great.
It was so much fun. I've been saying I'm going to do manifestation outro, so I want to say thank you so much, Whitney K. Ray. She is a coach and a matter mindset life coach, and she has one of the biggest annual events in Charlotte. And you got to go check her out, okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching.
That was so much fun.
Yay!
I love that.